there can be no show. And if there's hell below, we're all gonna go, 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 go. Everybody praying and everybody singing, but when come time to do, everybody's laying, just talking about don't worry. They say don't worry. They say don't worry. They say don't. People moving out, people moving in. Why? Because of the color of their skin. Run, 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 but you sure can't hide. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Vote for me and I'll set you free. Rap on, brother, rap on. Well, the only person talking about love and brother is the preacher. And it seems nobody's interested in learning but the teacher. Segregation, determination, demonstration, integration, aggravation, humiliation, obligation to my nation. That's what the world is today. The sale of pills are at an all-time high. Your folks walking around with their heads in the sky. Cities aflame in the summertime. No, the beat goes on. Evolution, revolution, gun control the sound of soul. Shooting rockets to the moon, kids growing up too soon. Politicians say more taxes will solve everything.
And the band played on.
Round and around we go. Where the world's headed, nobody knows. Say, ooga booga, can't you hear me talking to you? Just the ball of the future. Oh yeah, that's what the world is today. Yeah. Fear in the air, tension everywhere. Unemployment rising fast, the Beatles' new records are gas. And the only safe place to live is on an Indian reservation.
And the band played on.
Eve of destruction, tax deductions. City inspectors, bill collectors.
Cyclone in the man, population out of hand.
Suicide, too many bills. Hippies moving to the hills. People all over the world are shouting in the war.
And the band played on.
Let me hear too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Yeah. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Right on. Right on. Right on. Everybody thinks we're at home. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we've got to find a way. Bring some understanding here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Right on, right on. Right on. Right on.
You doing a documentary or something?
No, man. Go ahead.
My name's Frederick, Dwayne. I actually live right across the street from 16th Street Baptist Church. I was 3 years old the day of the bombing. September 15, 1963, the day of the bombing, when this was an all-black neighborhood. Our first problem here in Alabama was just 16th Street. From 16th Street to 19th Street was the only place the blacks was allowed to go. We had a 3-block shopping there. If you called the rest of downtown, you were beaten to jail. You had to have a signed document stating you worked for someone or something like that in order to be in the rest of downtown. Our second problem was this park that we're standing in now. Now history tells us that everything happened in this park, all the march and everything was happening. That's a lie. The name of this park still stands today, which is Kelly Ingram Park. Kelly Ingram is Osmond Kelly Ingram. He's the first man from Birmingham killed in World War I, or both U.S.S. Cosmic era. Blacks were not allowed to fight in World War I. We had to fight or to fight to be in World War II, if you know anything about Tuskegee Avenue. So that's what discussed with Reverend Fred Shutterworth when he started civil rights movement here in 1956. In 1958, his church was actually the first church that was bombed. He was the pastor of Bethel Baptist Church over North Birmingham in the Collegeville area. But when they bombed the church, that never came about it. Then they blew up his house, almost killing him, his wife. Then he became affiliated with the 16th Street Baptist Church. When Fred Shutterworth and Mr. Tommy Wren, who you probably never heard of, Tommy Wren actually established the Civil Rights headquarters, which is around the corner, which I'm a part of. They're the one responsible for finally getting the two boys recognized. But when they contacted Martin Luther King in 1962 and asked Martin Luther King to come to Birmingham, Martin Luther King refused. He didn't want to come because he was a man about peace. He knew if he came to Birmingham, wasn't nothing going to be peaceful about it because of Eugene Bull Khan, who was chief police here, because of high pressure water hose, the dog tank, and everything. So Fred Shutterworth and Mr. Tommy Wren had to convince Martin Luther King that when he come, they would be the outgoing people if he came to be the mouthpiece. So when Martin Luther King came in 1963, Martin Luther King, Fred Shutterworth, and Reverend Ralph Atkins started a march to St. Paul's United Methodist Church. They actually made it to the corner of 17th Street, where they were meant by Bull Khan, high pressure water hose, the dog tank. So Martin Luther King, Fred Shutterworth, Ralph Atkins were arrested in April on Good Friday. September 15, 1963, the day of the bomb. The 3 men that marched was A.D. King, Reverend John T. Porter, and Nathaniel Smith, my grandfather. They were 3 men. But when they marched, they come through the park for the first time, they arrested 640 kids in one day. Birmingham Police Department used to keep their horses out in the West End area of Fair Park. They put the black kids out there in a pen with the horses like they were animals. But the white kids went to jail. When I say white kids, people always looking real crazy, but we got to remember, May the 14th, 1961 on Mother's Day, they stopped the Greyhound bus on 4th Avenue and 19th Street, and they beat those kids, the Freedom Riders, who were being bused from up north, coming down here to march. But we also had some whites right here in Alabama that was marching too. Their kids were being beaten in school on a daily basis because that's where niggas are. The Ku Klux Klan were burning cross in their yard, their house being burnt down and bombed. They were cast out their own community, couldn't go back because they were marching with the black. The sad part is, they couldn't come to the black community, which they were trying to help. Because a lot of blacks didn't know they were trying to help. Color skin still made this in it.
Even over York.
King was in jail, right? That famous letter we all know about from Birmingham City Jail. Fred Shutterworth was being beaten badly in jail because he went to start preaching about the way things would change. Black would have the same as white as white. And it was a shame to have a white story park in another black neighborhood. After they had Fred Shutterworth beat, they had leg shackles put on Reverend Fred Shutterworth. They hung him upside down in jail by his ankle. His own blood on the cell wall, he wrote segregation and sin while he was hanging upside down. And that monument right there, those are 2 white kids, not 2 black kids. They got to see what Fred Shutterworth wrote in his own blood. And it says segregation and sin, and it's written upside down. But the plaque don't tell you why it's written upside down. We had these color bricks in the sidewalk. These color bricks are here for a reason, because when the kids used to march, these march red, yellow, brown, or white. We all the same in God's sight. Red. And we've been wondering for years why they didn't change the name of this park. This park still named Kelly Ingram.
I couldn't figure out what...
Even though he was dead. Even though Kelly Ingram was dead.
So that explains why.
He still played a part in the civil rights movement.
Okay.
Because black was not allowed to come in this park because it was named after him. Even though he was dead, he still played a part in the civil rights movement. Bull Connor rode around a police car that had Black Cat 13 on. He killed 1 black German Shepherd in the car. When the dog proved himself vicious enough to attack one of the black kids, the black stuff, war for the dog was a gold tooth. They had the K92, the dog kept gold. They asked him, why did he always ride around with that black Shepherd in the car? He said, because niggas like gold, and this dog will give it to him when they bite him in the ass. People said our Governor George Wallace, people said that he was a son of a bitch. I said he wasn't. That's coming from a black man. When Governor Wallace ran for governor the first time here in Alabama, he lost because he refused to run on the segregation ticket. When he ran the second time, he ran on the segregation ticket. He won. All the speeches that he gave on TV was written for him. He was doing what he had to do for his constituents of Alabama. We got proof that Governor Wallace was doing stuff for the black community all while he was in office. When he stood indoors in University,
that's why the switch he made wasn't so
it was
to people that knew.
He said that when he was shouted paralyzed, he made this big turn.
No,
he didn't.
he was,
that gap in the beginning. So see, I'm about doing some real here. You know, the Jim Crow, Willie Lynch letter showed slave on how to turn one slave against another. If you put one in the house, you treat them better than do the one in born, they're gonna have animosity. Treat the one in born better than you do the one in field, they're gonna have animosity. Put one in the way, that still exists today in the black community. See, Malcolm X was killed by a black man. May I ever said to be killed by one. Somebody black put the bomb on the 16th Street Baptist Church. Yes, this was an all-black neighborhood. The bomb went off exactly 10:22 on Sunday morning. It was impossible for 2 white men to walk in this neighborhood on a Saturday night. We couldn't go inside clubs, restaurants, theaters, and nothing. So we had liquor houses, we had gambling houses, we had whore houses. We partying on Saturday nights at 8, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. 2 white men couldn't walk in the neighborhood, put that bomb on the church. The next morning, 2,000 people surrounded the church to get ready for the march. The 4 girls who left up there to get ready for the ceremony after the march. 19 years ago, 2 guys were found arrested for the bomb in that church, Bob Cherry and David Hill. Cherry died 6 months before the trial got started. Hill died 6 months after he was given a life sentence. One transcript proved he said they made the bomb, but they paid a black guy to put the bomb on the stairway. We've been saying that shit for years. 2 white men could not help walking in the neighborhood put a bomb on the stairway of that church. Impossible for 2 white. See, when we want truth to be told for the black community, because we quit hurting each other, things get a whole lot better. They say they made the bomb, but they paid a black guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Really?
Really?
No.
Come on, man, let me get you here. You want some here?
Name, sir?
My name is Frederick Dwayne Smith. And we have 2 broken collars here in the back. We got 2 broken collars here in the front. They recognize the broken lives of the family who lost their kids September 15, 1963. But the problem that we have here, that Addie Mae College, the youngest girl, 1 11-year-old, 3 14-year-old. Addie Mae College, young girl, her body was partially blown out the bottom one. Her sister Sarah was on the way to the church when the bomb went off. Carol Robinson was one of 14-year-old girls. Her cousin Johnny Robertson came up right after the bombing. He behind the church, throwing rocks and bottles because his cousin was there. Police come up and shot him in the back behind the church, killed him. He was 16 years old. Birdie Wayne, his brother, got away on a bicycle. Two young guys, new members of the Ku Klux Klan, chased him down. Birdie was on the handbar. He was shot once in the chin, once in the chest, killed him. He was 14 years old. The judge gave those two boys 6 months probation and $125 fine for killing a 14-year-old black guy because they were new members of the Klan. The judge was the grand poobah of the Ku Klux Klan. He later on became Supreme Court Justice. His name was Hugo L. Black. Now, I told you early on in the beginning that we had a 3-block shop from 16th Street to 19th Street was the only place the black was allowed to go. But right here we had what our only black hotel was called the Granada. Before they declared our 3-block area historical, they tore down our hotel and they built the Hugo L. Black Federal Courthouse and put a direction in our historical black neighborhood. They still love the black community a whole lot here in Alabama. Them dirty sons of... Come on, baby. Yeah. 82, John T. Porter, and Nathaniel Smith, my grandfather. This is my grandfather right here. That's what you see right there. We said this fact right there. Remember, my cousin Anthony was on our city council. State had this one put out here. And right here, if you read them, on Palm Sunday, N.A. Smith, my grandfather, Reverend John T. Porter, 80 King, led a Sympathy March from St. Paul's United Methodist Church down 6th Avenue North in support of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. Red celebrated with Reverend Evan who were in jail. 2,000 members assembled behind Smith, Porter, and Clean like a storm cloud. That's my grandfather.
What's NH?
Nathaniel Smith.
So you're named after him?
No, my name's Frederick.
No,
Frederick Dwayne Smith.
oh, Dwayne, I was thinking.
I just showed you my ID.
No, man, that's.
Like I said, me and my daughter, we
So that's your grandfather. What's his name? N.H. Smith.
Nathaniel Smith.
And then it's Martin Luther King.
Yeah, 80 King. Now, ain't Martin Luther King. That's 80 King.
Or eight. Wait.
That's 80 King in the middle. And that's John T. Porter right here.
So it's Nathaniel's.
This is Nathaniel Smith.
Okay.
This is 80 King. And this is Reverend John T. Porter. The 3 ministers. So you got a whole lot of information out.
Thank you.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. Then I go to my brother. And I say, brother, help me please. But he wind up knocking back down on the knee. Oh, there've been times that I thought I couldn't last for long. Now I think I'm able, Father, to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it is.
Yes it is. Yes it is. Said I know that a change is gonna come one day.
I know a change